Hello and welcome to Steve's Vintage Model Builds, where the fun never stops. Woohoo! So Oxley pulled a fast one on me. He told me he wouldn't be any vids this week, and then he dropped one on us. And I'm really sorry I didn't get to stop in for the live chat, but I didn't get notified. And I was out at Rona getting the stuff for the garden hose, whatever. Anyways. Okay, so yesterday, actually we've got two today. They'll be back-to-back recording, but I'll release them later in the week since I expect after today that Peter's legions of fans will be looking, they'll be so desperate for something they'll come to my channel. Anyways, love you guys. Hope everyone's well. Okay, so yeah, this came yesterday, amazingly. Look at this. From Amazon, in a sturdy cardboard box that has one little dent here, but otherwise is completely intact. And not only that, there isn't a lot of extra room in this box. So, we'll get our trusty hobby knife. And as my friend Self-Sustainable Me says, let's get into it. If you do garden, especially vegetables, and you haven't found Self-Sustainable Me yet, please do so. He's got a YouTube channel. He's very knowledgeable. Ex-Australian Armed Forces, had an injury. I think he was a paratrooper, actually. Tough guy. Anyways, got himself a piece of property now, and he's growing all sorts of stuff. And he has some absolutely awesome gardening tips. So, okay, so let's take a look here. We open this up here, and look at this. We even got extra packing paper. My goodness, maybe they've been listening. Okay, and then, but still here we have a very large box. Well, a large box. Put that away. And, excuse my tummy. Alright, so, I was looking around, just, surfing around Amazon. I don't know, this just happened to pop up. Anyways, there it is. Special edition, new parts. Ford Bronco half cab with Dune buggy and trailer. And so the kit I'm going to review after this, actually I got it first from NRC Hobbies, the hobby shop. But I just finished the Cal-Drag combo from AMT. And so, 3x3, blah, 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 back to back, we'll do it this way. And so, yeah, a Revell kit, 125 scale. They give it level 5, ages 13 plus. There's a little dent here, but otherwise, the box looks great. You can tell this is somewhat vintage artwork, or at least they made it look vintage. This was actually the Sandman Dune Buggy kit from, I think it was back in the early 80s, 81 I think. But it was actually same trailer, but they had it towed by a Chevy, not a Ford Bronco. So, not sure how or why the change came about, but that's the way they've done it. So, so this was like around 1981, and this is a first generation Bronco. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is a first generation Bronco, but they only tooled this in 2016, I think. 2016, or maybe as recently as 2018. New tool. And so anyways, they've done it that way. And so, you know, I have some nice nice plastic palm trees and play sand and for dioramas and stuff. So I think this might be something we do for this one. Okay, and so yeah, they have a special edition, new parts. It's Revell catalog number 7228, and they have, you know, on the back here they indicate the skill levels and what it means. They indicate this is skill level 5, requires glue and paint, 120 plus pieces, requirements glue, paint, and tools, build time 7 plus hours. And box printed in Poland, and copyright on the box is 2021. So this is a fairly recent kit. And we'll note on the side here features 14.75 inches. I expect that's when everything's all connected together. 162 parts, molded in white with water slide decals. Detailed 302 cubic inch engine. 4-wheel drive suspension with separate frame. Removable pickup roof. Swing away spare tire. Complete dune buggy racer with a detailed Fiat 4 engine. Trailer and tandem wheels with working ramps. Molded in white and clear with chrome-plated parts and soft black tires. Ooh, soft black tires, very nice. And I'm surprised somebody hasn't gotten after them yet about chrome-plated parts. Okay, they're plastic parts coated with plastic to make them look like chrome. Okay, don't give the lawyers any ideas, buddy. Okay, guys, and then they have a paint guide with the Revell paint colors. Then they also give you the there we go. They also give you the actual colors. There we go. Back her up. There it is. Sorry, the resolution on my camera is not that great, and this is a tall box. So they have a little write-up here. When Ford introduced the Bronco in 1965, it was offered in 3 different versions. This version was referred to as the sports utility or pickup truck. It featured a 4-wheel drive and off-road suspension. Bronco was built on a 92-inch chassis that initially was all its own and didn't share a chassis with any other Ford model. And the second vehicle in the set is a full racing dune buggy. In the late 60s, dune buggies were very popular, and most were powered by an air-cooled 4-cylinder boxer-style engine. Converted VW Beetles, Bugs, were also popular with their rear engine. And basic Bronco did not have many creature comforts, but did offer a long list of options. That's the way they did things back then. You bought, you know, it had a pretty good base price, but then it was the option packages they got you with. The first generation Bronco sold from 66 to 77, averaging about 18,000 units a year. In addition to the pickup truck style, you could also get the Bronco as a roadster or a wagonette. Interesting. Today, restored first generation Broncos are commanding extremely high price tags. So a bit more about the Bronco, and I'm no expert on these things, but I'm learning, and I'm enjoying learning. So I'm just going to go through it briefly. Hardcore folks, they won't need to hear this. There's a little fast forward thing you can go through there. And so there were, as I said, there were 5 generations from 66 to 96. 30 years, that's a pretty good run in the auto business. And the 6th generation came out in 2021. Much larger, much heavier vehicle than the original ones that were conceived as. And from 84 to 90, there was a Bronco 2 compact SUV. And they had, and now the 2021 Bronco Sport compact crossover. And it was originally designed and marketed to compete against the Jeep CJ5 and the International Harvester Scout. I would love to find an International Harvester Scout kit. Love International Harvester stuff. And and for 1978, they enlarged the Bronco, making it a short wheelbase version of the F-Series pickup truck. And in that iteration, it competed against the Chevrolet Blazer and the Dodge Ram Charger. As demand declined for the large 2-door SUVs, Ford discontinued the Bronco after 1966 and replaced it with the 4-door Ford Expedition, followed by the larger Ford Excursion. But then again, after 25 years, they brought back the 6th generation Bronco, and it competes directly with the Jeep Wrangler, and I'm sure a few other SUVs that are out there. Okay, and of course the Ford Bronco, the white Ford Bronco, infamous white Ford Bronco, owned by O.J. Simpson. Some of us may recall the infamous slow speed chase across Los Angeles. O.J. Simpson in his Bronco, and anyways, he's gone now, and the world's not worse off because he's gone. Yeah, things are bad enough. Anyways, so I don't want to get into all of that kind of stuff. So, okay, so we've got that on the side. Same photograph as on the top of the box, on the sides, and then we've got these very nice photographs of the completed model kits. This looks kind of toyish to me, but I guess that's the way it was back then. And then we've got the decal set here. They show you on the side, which is very nice. They used to put this on the bottom in black and white. That's what AMT and MPC still do. But I guess they've changed that. So, veteran viewers of the channel will know there have been times I've been down on Revell with very good reason. Although I'm glad I got over my prejudice, because they are producing and marketing some pretty good kits these days, and I've actually been impressed, and especially their new instructions are really good. All right, so here we go. I'm not sure why, but I didn't watch a build on this. I just looked it up on ScaleMates and took a look at it. Oh, and that reminds me. Alright, and so I paid $55.99 for the kit, including tax. It was a free 2-day Prime, Amazon Prime shipping. And it sure looks like we've got an awful lot of stuff here. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have a large screw bag here, which is taped shut. Excuse me. I'm not sure if I mentioned as well that along with the B-29 Super Fortress from Atlantis, I also got a start on the Hasegawa 1/48 scale Voyager space probe. And when that's completed, I'm going to be doing a video on that and talk about Hasegawa. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 vinyl tires. And it looks like everything else is going to be injection mold plastic. So yeah, I expect these are going to be for the Bronco. And excuse me. They are just tires. There's no branding on them. There's no nothing. So, okay. Well, they're sure giving you plenty of plastic bags. Okay. You don't need to be seeing my tummy anymore. So. There we go. Actually, you didn't need to be seeing my tummy at all, did you? Okay. Okay, we'll start with the small stuff first here. Okay, so we've got differential. Hey, I know what that is now. Hey, I looked it up. Ah. And these look like wheel hubs, exhaust, and other wheels. This looks like a blower. They've got nice posts here to keep stuff from crushing. That's nice. Now then, I would be very impressed with Mr. Bezos if they actually listen to what I've been saying about their packaging. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But in any case, good job here. Okay, and so let's see what we've got. So this is a half cab. And here we go. We've got the body. And, you know, as it was indicated, there's no, you know, no great creature comforts or... we're using natural light here. I hope it's okay for everybody. Let me just see if I can minimize some glare here. Okay. Yeah, it's been cool this spring. And, but we've had lots of sunshine, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, so we've got this here, and we've got these reflectors here, and inside here we've got battery, various different bits of engine thingies. There you go again, Steve. And okay, so here's the half bed and the tailgate. And I expect this is the, there you go. Excuse me. Thank you for excusing me there. I had to kiss the sky. Okay. And here we go. We've got chrome parts. We've got this is very nice, the grill. Nice bold lettering, Ford. I'm going to scrape that off and repaint it with probably silver gel. Nicely molded headlamps. No flash inside the grill. And so, yes, the chrome looks nice. Excuse me. We've got a couple of Revell monogram vehicle kits. Maybe not monogram. Yeah. Yeah. But haven't built one yet, I don't think. Oh, I did the Mac R model, 132 scale. Yeah. That was a Revell kit. It went together very nicely. I was very pleased with the results there. In case you didn't see the reveal, here it is. And decaled the side with Senior in tribute to Terry Thacker. Hobby Barn. We miss you, buddy. That's also got those custom decals from STS Decals down in Kentucky. Yeah, they did a memorial set for our old buddy Terry. And I'll tell you, it's anyways, that was the first non-military vehicle that I'd done after the 40 Ford Coupe, first truck that I'd done. But yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Terry. I tell you, there's memorial builds going on over different continents. I tell you, we've got there's people in the UK, people in Ireland, people in the Mediterranean, Malta. You know who I'm talking about? Hi, Mario. And yeah, I mean it's and of course in the States too. All of his friends and buddies and everything, all kinds of tribute builds going on, and it's really something. I mean, it's only model kitten, but to have left such an impression on such a large community, um, it's really a testament to a great man, and he is now rightfully so been raised to legendary immortal status. Well, like I said, rightly so. Okay, we miss you, Terry, but we're thinking about you all the time. Yeah, you're living on. You're living on in thousands of modelers, and I don't expect you will. But Jason, if you're watching, or if you ever watch, I hope you get a chance to see how much everybody loved your dad and everything he did and the work he did. Anyways, enough of that. So we get some very basically designed stuff here. We've got two seats, nice bucket seats, well defined. They've got lines. Basically that's the way they did things back then. It was, you got this, what do you call it, textured, ribbed, whatever. And then with the accent there. Likewise, looks like you've got, I don't know what that is, but anyways, yeah. So, and here we go with the truck bed, steering wheel. Oh, here's the tailgate. Looks like might be a bumper, dashboard. Quite a bit of detail on that dashboard. Can I show you that to you? Can you see that? Get over. Come on, Kath, you can do better than that. There we go. There. I'm going to turn this on, see how we do with that. There. A little bit more. Yeah, so yeah, we've got a full complement. There's glove box, vents, radio, big speedometer. Yeah, there you go. So that's good. Here we've got the chassis, one piece. Don't mind that. And again, we've got one piece for the dual mufflers. Spare tire cover, engine. Not expecting too much from the engine, but we do have some detail. There's a bit of flash on these manifolds. But otherwise, actually maybe that's not flash. Let's see. I think maybe it is. But that's the only flash I've seen so far. Then we got the hood or the bonnet. Nice vent detail here. You see through those vents. That'll be nice. And the back of the seats. Sides. Nice detail here. One thing nice about this, they do it this way, so this is really easy to paint. with the Galaxy 500. Um, the the tub was all one piece with this. With the seats already molded in. So it was, well, I chose not to, but yeah, it would have been really difficult to reach over and detail the side panels, the interior. There we go. There's the infant again, making sounds I don't understand. Sorry about that. Okay, and next we've got some clear parts here. We'll open this up. Oh, and there's no parts that look like they fell off or, bent or broken or anything like that, so that's always nice. It's good to know Revell's doing a lot better with their kit quality. Because in the end, that's what it's about. If you're going to be a company that just some kind of vulture fund or whatever that buys a troubled enterprise just to soak or squeeze as much out of it as you can with as little investment or whatever as possible, which is kind of what happened to Revell, I think. But they managed to have brought it back. Airfix too, in fairness, although I'm not going to get into that too much. Okay, so here we go. Not a political modeler. And everyone knows I have truly one allegiance. The awesome, beauteous Miss Tamiya. Anyways, yeah, so here we go. And everything here is perfect. And I like these little extra things because they can be used when you need a clear piece to go in a hole. You don't want to be short a knob when you got a hole to fill. And this is one more piece here too. I guess this is probably something to do with the Dune Buggy because it's separate. Dune Buggy. Dune Buggy, baby. There we go. Yeah. And from what I'm seeing here, I mean, for $55, yay. We're really getting into a great deal territory here. Excellent deal territory here. Not just your average $55 kit. My goodness. Okay. All right, and so that's it for the Bronco. And then here we've got the Dune Buggy. There we go. Very nice. A little bit of detail there on that engine, but I think there's going to be more on the outside. Here's an axle. Yeah. That's okay. And yeah, obviously these are the Dune Buggy wheels. And we get the sewing machine engine. And got some suspension here. It looks like nicely detailed, only a little bit of flash. We got flash here, but that's whatever. I mean, who cares when it's there? Some people might, but not me. And then we got the trailer. And again, they're not vinyl wheels. I guess, whatever. I suppose you could get, this part was bent just a little bit. I suppose you could get aftermarket tires for it. Some people might want to do that. But not me. Okay. Now. Okay, so we'll move to the instructions here. And we have safety advice for every country in the European Union. Yes, yeah. Okay, we know where that goes. No, it goes to line a box when I'm spray painting. That's where it goes. Okay. And then next we have a, didn't look this big on the side of the box. Oh, very nice. Oh, they give you a decal for the front of the, I don't know if I'll use that. You've got Nevada Bronco, Arizona plates. Oh, ha ha ha. I like that. And, oh, we got Happy Face. Nice decals for the sand racer. Some commercial stuff. American flags. And this might be for the interior of the Bronco. Might be floorboards and stuff. But anyways, we'll take a look at that. And then we've got very nice, yeah, oh yeah, this is nice, a nice decal set. And copyright 2021 Revell GmbH. I'm glad they dumped Revell of Germany. That was a dark period in their time. And so yeah, so we got some really cool. We got some cool Bronco here, or we got, you know, whatever, extra stylized, all sorts of little bits and pieces. Lovely. I'm very impressed. $56. Wondering if the cops will be at my door, accusing me of theft. No, the cops don't do that anymore. And even if they do, they just let you out on an ROR and never expect to see you back again. Okay, no more politics. Alright, so, yeah, so we have a nice little write-up here. same as on the side. But you know, I mean, for a civilian vehicle, yeah, a decent write up. Okay, and we've got the usual warning. Read this before you begin. Each plastic part is identified by a number, which is awesome. And here, you know, it's all in black and white, but a nice photograph. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do a nice diorama with this. I miss California a lot. And, but, you know, I mean, you know, whatever. It isn't the place that I lived in even 10 years ago. Actually, 15 years ago. But we saw what was coming, so we came back to Canada. And ended up with Trudeau. Okay. Enough of that, Kev. Alright, and so, here we go. As I said in the intro, Revell's done a very good job with their new instructions. And actually, after I finish the Super Fortress, which is really nearly done, it was a very simple kit, 44 pieces. Just got some detailing to do on that. And when I finish the Hasegawa Voyager probe, next will be the Revell Apollo 11 Saturn V, the moon rocket, the moonshot rocket. And so, yeah, I want to have that ready for the anniversary this July of the moon landing, which actually happened, and from which program we are still enjoying technological advances today. Leave a comment if you like, just be respectful. Alright, and so we got a paint guide here, Revell paint codes, and then we have the actual names. And everything from aluminum metallic, light blue gloss, orange gloss, fiery red gloss. Now I expect that you won't necessarily use all of these, but you know, depending on the paint scheme you choose. So one of my favorites that I've had good results with, now that I've learned how to use it, is I have beautiful results with Tamiya metallic blue, light metallic blue, and 2 coats of that, and then 2 coats of the Tamiya clear blue over top. My goodness, that looks like you're looking down into the mirror. Outside the gates of Moria. Anyway, okay. And Revell gives you a complete parts list of what the parts are. I'd rather they gave a sprue map, but they don't. And it's more than you get from most Tamiya kits. Which can be a challenge when you're not sure, you know, okay, Miss Tamiya, you know, I wish you'd, okay, I wish you'd show us which parts can't be used. Okay. Alright, and so, yeah, so, and then we've got all the parts for all the 3 different things. And then, as usual with most auto kits, we start off with the engine. I think this will be the Bronco engine, and I'm not expecting too much, not super detailed, but little engines like this, they're kind of fun. Yeah, And very simple steps. You'd think they were marketing to children. Or, I think who they're marketing to is the League of Men, who are children cunningly disguised as adults. There are many members of this league. Yes. Okay, and so, hi Zinzan. Alright. And here we go. Yeah, there's going to be, lots of little things to detail here, which will be fun. They give us, everything's very simple, straightforward. They, unlike the AMT Galaxy, the Ford Falcon kit, they tell you what to do with the engine after you've finished assembling it. That's pretty funny, I thought. And yeah, and so anyway, so we go here to here, blah 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 blah. And again, not sure why they have you do it this way, but I'm sure there's a reason. Not sure why. Well, I guess it's because this is the focus piece. Anyways, okay. And then drive shaft goes in, differential, universal joint. Huh? Okay, and then that goes in there. That's going to be the rear axle. Okay. And here we go. We got the sway bar, I guess. And we got the other thinganini here. Thinganini. I could call it the ano. Ano is the term that Filipinos use for, it means that thing. Sometimes my wife drives me crazy. Yeah. Sometimes. And she'll be like, where's my ano? I'm like, well, you tell me what your ano is, maybe I can, yeah. I can't find my ano. Okay, well, yeah. She's basically, my mistake is she's talking to herself, but I'm trying to talk back. Talking back to your wife never works out really good. And trying to understand, that's almost difficult. But anyways, I'm digressing again here. Monday, long weekend, enjoying a beverage. Okay, and then, yeah, here we go. We got more stuff. Looks like rack and pinion steering. And then here with the wheels, this is the, metal axle pin. I did not see a metal axle pin. And so that will be interesting. Maybe it's maybe they're hiding inside the tires. I expect that's happened before to me. Anyways, okay. So here we go. Then we got the body, putting in the seats. And yeah, here, they give you, they tell you the The paint color is very nice. Looks very easy to deal with it. Nothing awkward. And then we have the pedals going in behind the dashboard. I like that, as opposed to them going into the floor. And then we've got the steering column, steering wheel. Gives you all the indications here. There's decals. I don't know if I'm going to decal the radio. That might be a little bit small, but we'll see. And here again, oh, they give you decals for all this stuff. Very nice. Or decals. Or decos. And then, yeah, then the tub goes up in there like that. And then the chassis assembly goes up in there like that. And then we have the radiator assembly drops in like that. This is actually, yeah. Yeah, this is a modern tooling. This is great. Goes in like that. I mean, look at that diagram. The detail of the engine, the wheels on, everything like that. That's fabulous. Okay, and then yeah, then we've got the air intake. I guess that's what it is. A few more details. We've got some clear parts to go in here, which is very nice. And then the front grille goes on, the bumper, very basic bumper. Same with all the little details in the back. There's no colored clear parts, but I have amber and whatever, and we can deal with that easy enough. A lot of steps here. We're up to step 39. It's a lot of pieces, but they're also very simple steps. So, okay, and then we've got the swing away here at the back and the rear bumper, spare tire, trailer hitch, where it all goes. Options for the window choices. Ooh, separate wipers. Oh, interesting. And which will make them easier to paint, but we'll see how affixing them to the clear plastic will go. If we do it very carefully, it might be okay. Okay, and so yeah, so then we've got the windscreen here, or windshield. We've got the side panels here with our beautiful no draft windows. And we got more decals. Blah, 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 all that stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh, that separate piece was for the window for the cab roof. So we got windows here. And I suppose, yeah, if you wanted to, you could just leave it without the cab and just have it like that. I don't think I'll do that, but hey. And yeah, and so then we've got more instructions. We're up to step 46 here. Last, it looks like here. It says don't glue it, which means you can raise and lower, and it looks like this is what do you call it? The thing that holds it up. Very nice. Then we have 48 to 50 is assembling the trailer. My goodness, this is going to be a big build. A big build. Okay, and then I guess it looks like we've got a toolbox here or something like that. Oh no, this is for the sand racer or Dune Buggy. So I had a buddy up in Humboldt when I lived in California, and he built sand racers. And I don't know when they stopped calling them Dune Buggies. But anyways, yeah. We used to have a lot of fun. We'd go down to Bonneville sometimes, or out to Bonneville and over to Bakersfield, or down to Bakersfield, over to Bonneville. That's how it went. Had a lot of fun racing on the flats. Okay, and so there we go, and pretty straightforward stuff. Just it goes on top there. Got some decals. Putting the wheels on. I don't mind the plastic wheels, as long as they're well molded. I kind of like painting them up. So there we go. Oh, speaking of painting things up, I dropped a whole brand new pot of Tamiya. I think it was semi-gloss black. No, flat black. Dropped it on the floor, dropped it on the pants, dropped it on the shirt. Sucks. Anyways. Gives you the painting, decorating, decaling. Obviously, you can, your base color, they leave it up to you, whatever you want. And then at the back here, they give you the same details for the sand racer. Yeah. And from this, it looks like there's a decal that says Sand Blaster. So that might be interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're coming up to 1 hour here, and so I'll wrap it up quickly. I'm going to rate the kit now, and I use a 12-point system, 10 standard points, 2 points for packaging, 2 points for the sprues, 3 points for parts, and up to 3 points for the instructions. And points are just deducted for any failings on a quarter-point basis usually from each of those. As well, there's a quarter-point bonus available for each of those categories for any wow factors. Lastly, so that brings it up to a possible total of 11. And lastly, up to 1 full bonus point for value. And, excuse me, I look at value not only as, just, is it a cheap kit or whatever, but the main factor I look at is how many hours of enjoyment am I going to get out of it. Secondary is, are there too few parts for what I paid? Are there too many parts? Is it overly complicated for no reason? Which causes frustration sometimes. So I try to find the happy medium, and as always, it's all subjective. People are welcome to disagree. People are welcome to leave comments one way or another. I appreciate comments and appreciate learning, and don't appreciate people who are abusive or use profanity. So let's just try and keep it respectful. Alright, so for this kit, as far as the packaging is concerned, that's full 2 points plus a quarter-point bonus. the kit was packaged beautifully. I mean, the box was perfect size. Um, no damage to speak of, and credit where credit's due. Amazon did a good job this time with the packaging. For the sprues, they were complete. There was a tiny little bit of flash on a couple of parts there, but otherwise, everything was great. I didn't see any molding bubbles, holes, nubs, recesses, ejection pin marks that, were in awkward places or where they shouldn't be. As I said, looks like a very well engineered kit. So, full 2 points there. Parts, the quality of plastic was good. Detail was, well, pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it was, the Bronco is pretty basic, but other things, and, the engines weren't super detailed, but yeah, some detail. There were no warped or broken parts. There was that one that was sort of kind of a little bit bent off the sprue, but, it didn't even break off until I moved it. So, yeah, everything good there. And a quarter point for the decals. Very impressive decals. Decos, however you want to say it. So an extra quarter point bonus there. And for the instructions, they get a full 3 points. They had, a nice little blurb on the history of the Bronco and so on and so forth. Mentioned talking about the sand racers and so on and so forth. The instructions were clear. One could say, they could have crammed more steps into, or, more steps into smaller, but no, this is perfect. You go step by step by step, especially if you're a younger person, and this is what we need to bring into the hobby. We need to bring younger people into the hobby, and it's also a great way to start in the hobby. This is too big a kit. I wouldn't recommend it for a starter kit, unless you like to jump in with both feet and throw caution to the wind. But if you're a novice modeler, each step is very nicely laid out, and it's simple. And the other thing too is that you don't end up having to slog through or quit in the middle of a step. You do a little step if you need to take a break or for whatever reason, etc., etc. That's good. Okay, so that brings it to 10.5 standard and bonus points. And I'm going to give this kit a full 1 bonus point, which brings it to 11.5, tied for the highest rating ever I've given a kit. Some might say I'm a little generous. I tend to give the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I try to be fair. I believe I'm fair, and quite objective about it. So there it is. But I'm going to give it a full bonus point because $56, 162 parts. Most parts you're going to use, and you get the 3 subjects. I mean, for heaven's sake, that's $20 a piece plus your decals, decos. Hard to go wrong with that. Well, sorry about that. There's the infant making noises I don't understand again. Okay, so 11.5, and yeah, 2 thumbs up, Revell. Nothing more to say about it. thanks for stopping by. We're a little over an hour here. I appreciate everyone, all my subscribers, and returning viewers, people stopping in for the first time. I know everyone's time is valuable, and I really appreciate it. So, thanks again, and we'll be seeing you next time. Bye now.